Abramowitz and Stegen, and now DLMF, had certainly a great influence in mathematics and applications, but also, of course, personally. If it wasn't for this book, I would probably be speaking to you with a British accent because I would have grown up in England. As many of you know, my father not only has a lot of impact in mathematics throughout the world, but also in the family. We are now a three-generation mathematical family. So my son Xian, who unfortunately couldn't be here, he's in Hong Kong right now, but he will be here in April, is the third generation. And I don't know, there's a couple of other Russian families I know, but very few of that nature. Not only my father, myself, and my son, but my wife Cherry, who's here, is also a mathematician. My mother was a computer in the sense that we just heard about. That's how they met at NPL, when she was computing tables of functions. But we're not all mathematicians. My sister Sally is an MD, so some of us took a more safe career path, and my daughter Perry is in finance, so she's there. In terms of the real story, I was involved in quite a lot. I heard about as the elephantine gestation was going on. I heard many of the growing pains as
Elephantine.
See the accent. Which I won't go through, but as those of you who were involved in it, and particularly those of you who are authors, and it was already said, my father certainly has great attention to detail. Everything has to be perfect. And I remember vividly growing up when he was writing his book in asymptotics and special functions, and my mother was actually typed the original manuscripts, and him going through and proofreading it, and not just proofreading it backwards. Because he said that in order to catch mistakes, if you read forwards, you miss things. But if you do it backwards, you catch the mistakes. So you would hear him muttering late into the night, 0, 0 equals 1, 1 plus plus. Compare the two. And then he not only proofread the typed manuscripts, I think both typed manuscripts and the galley proofs, but he even flew up to New York to proofread the page proofs and caught a few mistakes there. And it's one of the few math texts I know which is essentially error-free. I was offered, I forget what the amount was, it wasn't very much, but I was offered,
it was $5.
It was $5 at the time for every mistake I caught, and I never did catch a mistake.